specializing your services, we had a client call today with a group of our clients, and one of them, he's about $1.5 million company, roofing and siding and exteriors. I have my roofing goal, I have my siding goal. This guy's actually just setting up his first ever CRM this year,
Yeah.
which is wild, but he's an old school contractor. So he's like, yeah, I set up the roofing portion of it. Now I got to set up the siding and the windows and the doors and all this stuff. And one of our coaches on our team was like, hey, like, would you just focus on roofing if you had more roofing leads? And he's like, yeah, let's just focus there instead of trying to like
Mhm.
build out marketing and sales and production processes and crews for all these types of services
Mhm.
when you're kind of a one-man show anyway. Like, focus on the roofing and grow that, get your numbers
Yeah.
where you want them to grow.
Yeah, and a lot of people get seduced by the word scale, right? I want to scale my business. And I'm like, well, let's make sure we're not scaling a turd, right? If I got a small little pile of poop right now, let's not make a bigger one. And so, we kind of had this very loose framework that we use behind the scenes here, but it's like, you own your crap, you carry a light pack, that I call that your overhead. Like, I live right near Pikes Peak here in Colorado Springs, and I see it every day. And I'm like, would I want to climb that mountain with a 200-pound pack or a 20-pound pack, right? And so a lot of companies are just carrying too much overhead, too much dead weight. So let's make sure that you're lean and mean there, and then let's make sure you're pricing and producing for a profit at a 50% or better, and then let's multiply the Benjamins, right? After that point, let's think about scaling. But over and over and over, dude, people are like, oh, I need to add a sales team and this and that, and I need to double my leads. And I'm like, well, what if we just shave 5%? I believe small hinges move big doors, right? So let's get a little bit better, a couple percentage better in your lead gen. If you're doing 30 leads a month now, let's get you to 35. And if your close rate is 30, let's get to 32. And if your gross profit is 35, let's get you to 40. And if your overhead is this, let's shave 5%. And the blended effects of all those things end up being tens of thousands of dollars a month. So you don't have to swing for the fences all the time. I'm a base hit guy,
Yeah.
and so it's funny you're talking about like dialing it in with this guy with the roofing and stuff. Here in the fight, we've been doing this for quite a while, and for many years we had all these different programs and things like that. And in the last year, just back to owning your crap, we're like, what do we do best? What do we do better than anybody in the world in this space? And it's group coaching. Because in our group coaching, you get access to me, you get access to my whole coaching team. It's not like you just presentations and you don't have interaction. Like, you literally get fanatical attention within our group. So to add different levels and roundtables and masterminds and all, we've tried it. It's bombed every time because it wasn't our sweet spot. It wasn't what we do best. And what I felt, I said to my CEO, Neil, I said, I feel like if we're going to have battleground and then we were going to have, I hate this frame, but a higher level coaching group, I just hate that phrase. Okay. If we're going to have this, that means we're holding something back in battleground. Do you know what I mean? And I'm
Yeah.
like, I'm an all in guy. So I think the longer you're in business, you kind of start learning to build your company around your values and the things that are important to you and your strengths and things like that. And it doesn't mean like, like I do very limited one-on-one, six-figure one-on-one coaching packages for higher level companies. And I take on like 3 of them a year. You know what I mean? I do speaking gigs, I do workshops, but as far as our programs go, I'm like, why would we have a program and not just make it the very best of everything we do in the fight? And here it is. And so that was something that we kind of had to eat, and it was a painful time because we shut down some programs, we pissed some people off, and but in the long run, we knew it was the best move because we can guarantee the outcomes for people.
Mm-hmm.
Right? You know this doing what you do. Like if you hand one of your clients your marketing map and you're like, dude, this is the formula that's proven over and over and over to work, and you're willing to hang your hat on that, then you got to go all in on something. It's just like our contractors listening to this right now. That's why, the mental game is important with taking control of your business and not let it run you. Like if you go to Mrs. Jones's house to remodel her bathroom, and Mr. Jones, who's a former GC, we all have those people. I used to be in the trades, right? Those guys, and they want to start telling you how to run the job.
Yeah.
Now
Red
it's not
flag.
on your it's not your proven process now anymore.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just going to be a mess, and nobody's going to get what they want at the end of it. And I know those listening, they'll make it right and all this other stuff, or like your sales process. If you have 300 leads coming in and you don't have a solid sales process, now you're on 300 different processes based on the prospect that you're talking with. But we have people that call in and go, hey, listen, I want to get an estimate. Great. Hey, are you cool if I share with you how we go about this? Yeah. You're going to text us a picture through our website and upload a video or a picture. Then I'm going to call you back and we're going to have a 15-minute call. And when they give pushback because your competitors aren't doing this, you're going to say, hey, Joe, you shared with me earlier that you called us because of all the nice reviews on Google. Did I get that right? And Joe's going to say, yeah. Well, are you okay if I share with you why we get those great reviews and so many referrals? Yeah, we follow our process 100% of the time. Every time we've ever swayed from our process, things don't go right. So I understand that this might be a little different, but if we want to work together or consider working together, this is how I can guarantee you're going to get the great experience that you want and the finished product and this and that. So what would you like to do next? And 100% of the time, when you position it that way with confidence, they get on board, right? Like I was talking to one of our team members. They have a family member going through some health issues right now and have to have some surgery. And just this morning, he called me. He's like, boy, that doctor is sure a surgeon. I said, what do you mean? He says, there is no questioning their process and what they're going to do. He's like, just talking to this guy's spouse, just going, you're going to do this. You're going to get this much sleep before the surgery. You're not going to eat this. You're going to do this. But there's a confidence there of like that swagger, right? It's a little bit, and I don't mean coming across like we're a bunch of arrogant know-it-alls, but guys, how many years of experience do you have under your belt, building the projects that you're doing and serving the customers and problems you've seen through the years and things like that? You're doing a disservice if you don't take control of that with people and say, this is how we roll here. If you want to play in the gray areas, go hire somebody else. But I'm going to put you or my team through this pain of us not following our process. So that's what I mean by having that confidence and that mindset behind it.